So here's the first question, asks you to factor. And so a lot of students made the mistake of trying to expand it out and then try to factor. Well, you guys don't have expansion rule or factoring rules for anything beyond cubes. And so that's not going to be a useful approach. So what you want to do is you want to look to see there's two groups of factors here. You want to look to see can you remove any common factors between these groups. And so I've identified the two groups here. So we just go base by base. Let's see if there's common factors from each. So let's look at the numbers, 3 versus 9. What common factor can you remove from 3 and 9? Take out a 3. And move to the next base, x. Do each of these factors contain, or groups contain a factor of x? Yes. Take out the smallest power, which is 1. Next base, x minus 6. Both groups contain that base as well. Take out the smallest power, between 2 and 3, and that is a 2. And then finally, the x plus 3, also a base common to both groups. Take out the smallest power, between 5 and 4, that is a 4. Okay, once you remove all your common factors, whatever's left is going to have the exact same form as the original. And so you've heard me say that in every case that we factor. It's true here as well. Okay, so let's go back in and see in each group what factors remain when we take out these common factors. So in the first group, we took out the 3, took out the x, took out 2 of the x minus 6's, in effect all of them, and took out 4 of the x plus 3's, leaving 1. So the only factor left in the first group is an x plus 3. You can have grouping symbols around it if you want. It doesn't really matter for this. Okay, let's look at the second group. We took out a 3 from 9, leaving a 3. Took out the x. We took out 2 of the x minus 6's, and we took out 4 of the x plus 3's. Again, in effect, taking all of them out. So what we're left with in the second group is we have this minus 3 and this factor of x minus 6 to the first. So here's what's left. If we just simplify what's inside the brackets, so distribute our negative 3, we get x plus 3 minus 3x plus 18. Combine our like terms, negative 2x plus 21. So here's our remaining factor. So we can write our answer now. We have our 3x, we have an x minus 6 squared, we have an x plus 3 to the 4th. And now here with this last factor, we want to write it so that each of the binomial factors or grouped factors has a positive leading coefficient. So we're going to factor out a negative. We'll move it out front. And so change the sign of each of these terms. We get a positive 2x and a negative 21. And that's going to give us our factored form for that.